Yo Mama Betcha here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell para updated ka sa aking mga bagong videos. I create video tutorials about online selling, personal development, and other interesting things. So please join me as I share with you my experiences in my side hustles regardless of what stage you are in. This is our part 3 and last video ng ating methods in finding products to sell online. So if you're wanting for more information on how to find products to sell online, you have come to the right place. So before you watch this video, I suggest you watch the part 1 and part 2 para mas lalo nyo pong maintindihan, and I will also be providing the link down below sa description ng video na ito. So let me remind you that these methods are applicable to Philippine e-commerce only, and I hope that this help you get started, especially when you're someone who really needs help in finding product ideas to sell online. So let's continue yung aking short list of practical ways to find products to sell in your online store. So practical dahil sa nabanggit ko nga sa ating previous videos, these are all free tools, so hindi nyo kailangan magbayad ng mga subscription, unlike yung mga tools na nabanggit ko nung ating, I think, part 1, dahil yung mga tools na yun ay may mga bayad po yun, yung mga nabanggit ko. So before we discuss the rest of the methods that I will be showing you, balikan muna natin yung assignment ng ating last video. So remember, binigyan ko kayo ng assignment sa last part ng ating part 2 video, wherein I want you guys to go to Google Trends website and use your own analysis based on the data and search yung ating item na L1R1. So yung L1R1 game trigger. So L1R1 sa nabanggit ko is a niche product that generated 6 digits in my store for less than 3 months. So I will show a screenshot ng L1R1 na yan sa Google Trends. So let's take a look at the Google Trends screenshot of this item or niche product L1R1. Ayan. So sa mga sumubok, puntahan yung Google Trends and did search yung L1R1. So any realization on the data po for that product? What do you think have I done here as an online seller? So comment down below and let me know your thought. So as I have said in one of my videos, sa dami ng items na available online and also yung mga sellers that you can find sa mga platforms, magkakaroon pa din, and there are still golden opportunities really to sell. So what I did just to share itong L1R1 during this timeline is capitalizing trends or fad early. Ayan. So that's another tip from your Mama Betchay. So capitalize on trends early. Always be on the lookout. So noong 2018, it was actually a year wherein yung mobile games sa Pilipinas was actually booming. So nag-launch ng Free Fire. If you are someone into mobile gaming, I'm sure that you are all familiar with these games. Free Fire, ROS, PUBG, COD, yung Call of Duty at iba pa. And during that time in 2018, I took that opportunity to recognize a fad. Ayan. So ano nga ba yung kaibahan between a fad and a trend? Ayan. So bagong term na naman po yung fad. I've been mentioning the word trend, which is obviously kung ano yung meaning ng trend. So, recognizing a trend early enough can be a significant win for a new shop or for a new business. However, the key really is to not confuse between a fad with a genuine trend, because a fad per definition, a fad is something that has surged into the limelight based purely on novelty or yung mga gimmick. Ayan, dahil nga po nag-boom nga po yung gaming mobile game industry sa Philippines between late 2017 to 2018. So, nagkaroon po ng fad about game trigger. Ayan, so it's a fad represents a great opportunity. But however, may mga cons po yan. If you are or if you would want to venture into a fad, please do remember na kapag fad po siya is yung demand niya will eventually fizzle out. So, if you notice dun sa trend natin, no, nagkaroon tayo ng upward trend sa Google trend analysis natin, and then nagkaroon siya ng downward trend. Ayan. So, a trend, meanwhile, of course, is something that fulfills an existing need in a new way, which is why yung demand po ng trend holds much longer compare sa fad. Ayan. So, kung papasukin nyo po yung fad, I would suggest make sure na yung inventory nyo ay hindi po siya malaki yung inventory nyo. So, make sure that at the end of the day, pag pinasok nyo yung fad, mag-earn kayo ng profit. Okay? Kasi for L1R1 in my experience, we sold it for less than 6 months only because we know na since this is a fad, so mag-fizzle out siya, hindi continuous yung benta niya. So, it only I believe mga 3 to 4 months lang siya bumenta, and then nagkaroon na siya ng downward trend. Ayan. Okay, now let's move on to the last method in our product selection process, and I'm going to share to you another tool. So this tool is a free tool that anyone can use. The only requirement here is make sure that you have a Google account for you to have access to this tool. Okay, so later on I will be showing you our screen once again. So because everyone needs to pay attention to the screen, so you will have the hands-on experience as I show you, on how to use this tool. Ayan, so the last tool that we can actually use in our product ideas or product selection process is what we call Google Keyword Planner. Ayan, so kung yung iba, ang tawag nito dati is Google Keyword Tool, and then iniba nila, ginawa nilang Google Keyword Planner. Ayan, so ano nga ba ang Google Keyword Planner? Okay, so this is another powerful tool. Primarily po, ginagamit po to for PPC marketers or pay-per-click to discover yung mga keyword that they can use for paid search campaigns, yung mga advertisements and more. So, there are lots of benefits that you can actually gain from using the Google Keyword Planner, but we're not going to tackle the PPC, CPC, or what we call search engine optimization sa video na ito, but we are going to focus more on how can this tool help you find a search volume trends. No? So, to simplify po, keywords are phrases. Ito po yung mga words that people type into search engine. So, ano nga ba yung mga search engine na ginagamit natin? Well, 90% usually use Google search engine or google.com, no? So, people type into search engines any word, may it 2 to 3 words, no? Anything that they would find, and they will look for that something by typing sa google.com. So, for example, if you're looking to buy a new bed sheet, by the way, we're going to have bedsheet once again as our example, and again hair clipper, since ito naman yung naging example natin for our previous tutorials, no? So if I'm someone looking to buy a new bedsheet, then I might type something like cotton bedsheet sa Google, no? Ayan. So yung tinype mo na cotton bedsheet, okay, that is an example of keyword. Okay, kahit one word yan or two words yan, it's still a keyword. Okay? So these keywords or keyword data, be it in phrases, in words, sometimes categories, or minsan nagtatype tayo ng website, no? It can actually help you and provide you ideas of products to sell online. So I'm going to show you later on and will guide you how to use it. But before that, keep in mind that the Google Keyword Planner is 100% free to use, and you do not need to spend a peso on AdWords ads to gain access. So again, sa sinabi ko kanina, you just need a Google account. Ayan. So sana naintindihan nyo po yung sinasabi ko or in-explain ko in the past few minutes. Anyway, I will be providing you the link din ng tool, yung Google Keyword Planner tool, because that would also depend kung saan ka na area, but I'll be providing the link down below sa video na to sa Philippine setting. So, i-click nyo lamang po yung link later para magkaroon po kayo ng access ng Google Keyword Planner. So, bago natin i-utilize yung tool, medyo complicated po in a sense na marami ka pang pages na pagdadaanan, especially if first time access or first time user ka, no? So, bago natin i-utilize yung tool mismo, kung paano i-search yung mga keyword na sinasabi ko, there are scenarios that you may encounter upon accessing the tool. Okay, so I'll be providing you a screenshot for your reference. So let's pay attention to the screen, and I put numbers 1 to 8 for your reference. Kasi usually upon first time access, it will ask you to set up an AdWord campaign, in which hindi naman natin gagawin yun sa ngayon. So I will show you ways to access the tool without running an ad. Okay? Ayan, so let's pay attention to the screen. I will show you the screenshots and I'll explain it to you as you go along. If you have a laptop or a desktop in front of you, then perfect po yan. So you can replicate on the screenshots that I will be showing you today. Okay, so as you can see on the screen right now, this is the Google Keyword Planner URL. So, yan po yung buong link niya. And most of the time po, ang ginagawa po natin is we go to our browser and then we type ads.google.com, no? Pero with this one, you don't need to type it on your URL search bar. What you can do is just simply click on the link that I will be providing down below sa video na ito. Okay? Para hindi nyo na po makita itong page na ito, itong number 1. Kasi usually kung first time user ka ng Google Keyword Planner o yung Google Ads, this is what you are going to see. Diba? Ayan, yung what's your main advertising goal. So you are actually asked to set up an AdWords campaign. So if you notice, Google is so aggressive with this. In fact, it looked like na wala ka ng ibang way to access the tool without shelling out cash and asking you to set up an AdWords ad. Pero don't you worry, I have good news. Again, you can access the tool without running an AdWords ad. You just have to jump through a few steps or a few hoops. So, to start, wag nyo na pong pahirapan yung sarili nyo. Puntahan nyo na agad yung link down below. I-click nyo lamang yon, and when you click on that, you will see itong ating number 2. Ayan, yung naka-indicate na number 2. So, that's what we are, or you are going to see. And then, nakita nyo po yung may arrow na red. Go to Keyword Planner. Ayan. Okay? So, just have to click on go to keyword planner, and then it will actually loop back to the page where it would ask you what's your main advertising goal. Okay? So when you see this screen, itong sa number 3 screen, no? Don't choose any of the 3 options, no? Kasi meron diyang bibigyan kayong tatlong options like get more calls, get more visitor, physical location, and so on. Okay? Wag niyo siyang i-click, wag niyo siyang i-choose. Okay? But right down below, look for experience with Google Ads. Yan. So as you can see on our screen that I'm showing to you right now. So, ayan po, experience with Google Ads. So, yan po yung dapat na link na i-click nyo. Okay? So, don't choose any of the first 3. Move on to experience with Google Ads. Okay? Now, if you are trying this right now, no, as I am giving you the instructions, if in the event na hindi nyo po makita yung experience with Google Ads, if you're not seeing that link, possible reason is yung width po nung inyong browser. So, meron akong ginawa ditong pinaka-GIF. As you can see, nagbo-move po itong ating number 4. Are we on number 4 na ba? Yes. So, ang gagawin nyo is, i-resize nyo lang yung browser window nyo para maging wider. Yan. So, as I am actually doing it here. So, when you resize your browser, palakihin nyo lang siya, then that's the time that you would see the experience with Google Ads. Okay? So, are you still with me? Okay. Ayan. So, right after that, you will, after clicking on experience with Google Ads, it will show you the next screen, which looks like this. Okay? So, again, naka-rectangular in red and naka-arrow din po. I-follow nyo lang yan. So, it's another small one na link. You don't need to do anything dito sa may mga parang mga square. All you need to do is just hit create an account without a campaign. Okay? Uulitin ko po, create an account without a campaign. Okay? So, after that, you just need to click continue and then hit the submit button on the next page. Ayan. So, as I'm showing it to you here, this is what you are going to see. Confirm your business information, where nandyan yung billing country, yung time zone, yung currency. You can actually change that. You don't have to worry, by the way, kasi si Google po won't ask for credit card details. Okay? They won't ask for your credit card details when you go through this page. Okay? So, when you fill it up, actually, dahil ang default po niya is naka-United States, New York time, or US dollars, pero dahil yung link na binigay ko is Philippines, it should show Philippines on your end. Okay? And then, after clicking on the submit, you should now see the 7th step, which is congratulating you. You're all done. Okay? Now, so, yun lamang po yung steps na gagawin nyo para makapunta tayo right away dun sa Google Keyword Planner tool inside the Google AdWords na website. Okay? So, let me add though that after you see this congratulations notification, what you need to do is go to tools. Okay? So, you go to tools and then make sure na naka-switch to expert mode po tayo, as you can see on our screen right now. Ayan. So, dapat naka-expert mode po tayo before we start navigating itong keyword planner or Google Keyword Planner. Okay? Para makita natin yung full keyword planner na options. Okay? And by the way, that switch to expert mode option is available when you go to tools. Ayan. And then just click on switch to expert mode as I am showing you on the screen right now. Okay, so those are just few of the steps that you will go through the page during your first login. Pero meron din naman pong iba, for example, ako, since I've been using it for quite some time na, hindi ko na nai-encounter yung ganong mga scenario na pinakita ko kanina. Okay? But when you follow those steps naman, moving forward, hindi mo na siya ma-encounter ulit. It will go through the homepage of the Google AdWord or yung Google Keyword Planner tool. Okay, so let's pay attention to the screen. I will be showing you a live account of a Google Keyword Planner tool, and also I will be showing you on how we can use this tool in getting product ideas to sell online. Okay? Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is, of course, pull up an internet browser. So right now, as you can see on our screen, I'm using a Google Chrome na naman po. And as usual, gumagamit po ako ng desktop during our tutorial today. Ayan, so what you're going to do is just go to google.com, pull up your browser, and then yung link na ipoprovide ko sa video na ito sa description, what you need to do is i-copy-paste nyo na lang po or simply i-click nyo lang yon. For tutorial purposes, of course, what I'm going to do is I will just copy-paste yung link. Ayan. Okay. And once you copy paste the link dito, all you need to do is just click on enter. Okay? And then what you're seeing right now, no, yung steps na pinakita ko kanina lang sa ating tutorial. So this is what you are going to see. Make sure lang na naka-sign in na po kayo dito sa inyong Google account. Okay? Para tuloy-tuloy po yung pag-access nyo ng inyong Google Keyword Planner. Okay? And as what I have mentioned kanina, of course, once you see this page or homepage ng ating Google Ads page, all you need to do is click here, itong Go to Keyword Planner. Okay? So, i-click lang po natin yan. Okay? Okay, and usually po, most of the time, one thing I notice is hindi nyo pa po ito makikita itong page na to. Okay, but when you do, congratulations, we are actually on the same page. But in the event po no, na hindi nyo makikita itong discover new keywords or get search volume and forecast, all you need to do para ma-access nyo yung keyword planner is go to tools and settings at the top right most of your screen. Okay, so in doing so, i-click nyo lamang po itong tools and settings. Okay, and then scroll down nyo po, may mga categories po yan from setup, measurement, bulk actions, shared library, and planning. So pupuntahan po natin yung planning. So may arrow down po yan, i-click lamang po natin yung planning, and in there you will see yung keyword planner. Ayan. So, let's just go straight sa keyword planner. And once you click that keyword planner, it will go through this page. It will go to this page where you can see right now yung discover new keywords and get search volume and forecast. Okay? Ayan. So, the first thing you should actually use in the keyword planner is for finding new keywords, right? So, we have defined kanina lamang po kung ano yung keywords. That is very helpful when you are someone looking for product ideas to sell online. Okay, so it's very straightforward. Again, you just go to your Google Ads dashboard, click on the tools and settings, and then go to planning. Ayan, recap lang tayo, and then keyword planner. So that's how you are going to go about it. Okay, so when you do that, you will again be presented with two options: discover new keywords and get search volume and forecast. Okay, so for today's tutorial, of course, we have to select yung find new keywords. So it's as simple as entering keywords into a search bar and then just let the Google take care of the rest of everything. Okay? So i-click lamang po nito tayo yung i-click lang po natin itong discover new keywords. Okay, so when you click on that, of course, dahil naka-default na po yung link na pinrovide ko to Philippines, as you can see, the language is in English, and of course, yung location natin is Philippines. Ayan, and ang next step po natin, of course, is i-enter yung keyword into the search bar. So for our example today, we are going to do bed sheet as our example. So we will begin our initial search by typing bed sheet. Ayan, nagsisticky key po yung aking keyboard. Kailangan na siyang palitan. Okay? So i-type nyo lamang po yung bed sheet. You don't need to do anything. I-just key in nyo lang po yung product niche na gusto nyong malaman yung data. And then, begin your initial search by clicking on Get Results. Okay? So, kiklik na po natin yung ating Get Results. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. So, I understand that we are actually getting lots of information being thrown at us. I would suggest that do not be overwhelmed or intimidated by this. We will eventually narrow down these results for you para mas lalo nyo siyang maintindihan. Okay? Again, if you're not planning to run any PPC campaigns, you can actually ignore some of the data that is showing here. Okay, later I will show you, I will walk you through on how to read and interpret the results. So, bago natin gawin yan, of course, there's a couple of things that I want to point out right away. Okay, so kung nakikita nyo dyan, yung bedsheet na kiniin natin, resulted or showed 1,740 of 1,764 keyword ideas based on my initial search. Okay? So, by default po, yung result that you're going to see is based on the last 12 months. So, nakita nyo po yan. Okay? Last 12 months po yan data. But you can always play around with what you want to see on how the data changes if you view those keywords over a longer or shorter period of time. Okay? So, ayan. Sa ating tutorial, of course, I will just put the default. We were not gonna select other period, but we will be sticking with the last 12 months because that is the data that I want to learn and I want to get data from sa bedsheet na product niche or yung product. Okay? So, again, overwhelming siya, but we are gonna focus more on this search result. Okay? Yung average monthly searches ng keyword na bedsheet, and I'm gonna tackle a little bit of competition as well. Okay? So, for sure, there are lots of e-com experts that you've been following, and I know that some of them has been telling you not to focus on competition, but it's very important as well that you know who your competitors are. Okay? Because una, you can actually gauge if the competition is high or low, and of course you can get ideas from your competitors on how they are actually doing well and what are the things that you can do in order to compete. Okay, so that is actually based from my perspective, but again, from my almost a decade of selling online, it's very important to know who your competitors are. Kaya Pa-bonus po yan kasi supposedly I'm going to discuss just the average monthly searches dahil ito lang naman yung data na kailangan natin for product ideas to sell online. But ang pa-bonus po natin is paano to i-read yung results sa competition tab dito sa ating Google Keyword Planner. Okay? So again, we will be looking at the two columns, yung average monthly searches and the competition. Okay? So as you can see here, yung average monthly searches ranges are pretty broad. No, pretty broad siya because there are actually quite a few of keyword relevance, not just on the bed sheet that we type, but it would also give you different keywords that is related to the keyword that you type in. Okay, so we have here best bed sheets, we have just bed sheets, we have silk bed sheets, king size bed sheets, king size sheets, cotton bed sheets, queen bed sheets, and so on. Okay, so now it's time to analyze how are we gonna read this keyword na tinype natin for bed sheet. Okay, so of course, in order to analyze this data, itong dalawa na to, what we're going to do is we organize these keyword ideas by low search volume, high search volume, and then sa competition naman is low competition or high competition. Okay, so we are gonna do that because later I'm going to share as well what is the standard number of monthly searches data, diba, na we can actually use as a criteria if that product or if that niche has some demand or is there a wide competition sa niche na yan, or shall we say no to this product niche and skip to our next product option. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so as I've mentioned kanina, i-organize natin yung ating average monthly searches into low search volume, high search volume, and then high competition and low competition. Okay? So, to understand it better anyway, pag hinover nyo po yung mouse dito, meron naman po siyang definition niya, on how is it being measured. Okay? Para lalo nyong maintindihan. Okay? Are you still with me? So, I'm now talking 12 minutes and running. Dito pa lang na page na po ito. But I'm gonna make this short again with all the data that you are seeing. Do not be intimidated. Let's just focus on these two. Okay? So how do we organize? How are we going to check if these keywords or product niche, right, has high search volume or low search volume. Okay, so dito muna unahin natin. Of course, ang gagawin nyo lang is i-click nyo lamang po ito dito, itong column na to. Okay? Ayan. Ayan. Okay, so nakita nyo po. So this, pag kinlik nyo yan, it is actually showing you yung number or average ng monthly searches, yung volume niya, kung saan siya may peak or may high search volume. Okay? Naintindihan po ba sa lahat ng mga nanonood today? Okay? So, as you can see here, so kung babasahin nyo, for example, yung mga nagsisearch sa Google ng designer bed sheets is 1,000 searches to 10,000, right? We have double bed sheet size of 1,000 to 10,000 monthly searches. Bed sheet size of 1,000 to 10,000. Okay? And then kung bed sheets lang, yung keyword na bed sheets, as simple as the keyword na bed sheets na yan, ang monthly searches niya for the last 12 months is averaging from 100 search to 1K searches. Okay? Ayan. So, yan po yung ating high search volume. Okay? So, makikita nyo, it will give you products. So, ano nga ba yung mga products na mostly hinahanap ng tao online? Okay? So, nagigets nyo po? Andyan na po sa harapan nyo. Binigay na po ni Google yung mga data na yan. Okay? And at yung ating may mga high search volume ay katulad nito. So, people, mas maraming nagsa-search for designer bed sheets. So, probably, nakikita niyo sa online, no, yung mga designer bed sheets na may mga tatak na mga Hermes, mga Burberry, mga ganong brand. Okay? And then next, we also have double bed sheet size. Ayan. So, may volume na nagsa-search online about mga double bed sheet na sizes. Okay? And so on, like silk bed sheets, king size bed sheets, cotton bed sheets, double bed sheets, bamboo bed sheets, and so on. Linen, satin, and so on. Okay? Are you with me? Okay. So, yan po yung ating high search volume sa ating product niche na sinearch na bed sheet. Okay. Ayan. So, paano naman kapag chinek natin yung low search volume niya? Yung low search volume, of course, i-click nyo lang to uli. So, when you click on that column tab, ayan. So, it will show you, ayan. So, yan po yung mga bed sheets na kakonti lang po yung nagsa-search online. Okay? Like Dreamline, Trident, Easy Mall, Dulhan Bedsheet, Amway, Garam, Westside, and so on. So, nakita nyo po yung average monthly searches niya. It's only 0 to 10. Okay? In the last 12 months. And yung competition column niya, as you can see, nasa dash lang. So, that only means one thing. Kapag sinabi na dash na, ito, pag wala siyang ganyan, puro lang mga dash, it's actually telling you na walang enough data si Google na maibibigay sa'yo. Okay? Which is pretty normal kasi ang monthly searches niya ganyan lang kaliit. So, wala siyang competition. Okay? Now, let's move on naman sa competition. Okay, for the competition, same process din po. Okay, so kung ano yung low or kung ano yung high search volume natin kanina, of course, that is also parang ano lang yan domino effect. So, dahil mas high yung search volume niya, mataas din ang competition. Okay? And on the other hand naman, kung mababa yung monthly searches niya, of course, it's either low yung competition or wala talagang competition at all. Okay? Ayan. So, I do hope na may natutunan kayo sa ating tutorial today because this is the last method that I will be sharing to you. There are actually lots of methods that you can use to find products to sell online, but most of what we have available online is may mga bayad po iyon, and most of the time applicable po siya sa mga international product niche like dropshipping with Amazon, Ali Dropship, eBay, for example. Okay? Ayan. So, we are gonna move on. Let me just create to you or share to you kung ano yung standard criteria kung based dito sa sinearch natin, itong bedsheet na niche ba perfect result for a product niche? May demand nga ba to? Or does it exceed yung sensible limit na keyword? Or is the niche too wide and competition is humongous na, no? Or monstrous? So, or kung itong niche na to is probably no competition or no profit at all. Okay? So, pero before I do that, kasi I will just be flashing it lang naman sa screen, let us try to check yung hair clipper, our example number 2. Okay? So, let's just type here, hair clipper. Okay, so same process, type nyo lang hair clipper and then get results. Ayan. Okay, so as you can see here, it actually gave you different keyword ideas na related din sa hair clipper. Okay, so meron siyang wall hair clipper, probably this is a brand. Men's hair clippers, hair cutting, best hair clippers, nose hair trimmers, nose trimmer, best hair clippers, professional, Remington, Philips, Kimei. Ayan, nakita nyo, oh, ayan. Perfect example yung Kimei. I actually have a friend, no, na nakabenta siya ng 12,000 units of Kimei trimmer nitong pandemic po lamang. So, ayan. So, just another example. So, that's as our second example, your hair clipper. So, same process po. If you want to know the average monthly searches, i-click nyo lamang yung column na ito. Ayan. Okay. And low and high, and as well as the competition as well. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so moving on, let's go back to our screen right now, and let's go back to bedsheet as our example. Okay, so going to the bedsheet as our keyword example, so let me share to you how is my reading here based on the standard criteria when it comes to searches using the Google Keyword Planner. Okay, so let's start with etong 100 to 1K na average monthly searches. So, what does it tell us? Bilang isa sa nagre-research ng mga product katulad ng bedsheet, ano nga ba, paano natin babasahin yung ganitong data? Okay? Per standard criteria, I will be flashing the screen, pero sasabihin ko na lang din. So, if a keyword has something between, okay, between 10K and 100K searches, these are actually perfect result for a product niche. Okay, so may demand siya and it doesn't exceed the sensible limit. Okay, gets nyo po? So, what does the bedsheet tells us? Okay, ang sabi kasi sa product or sa criteria natin sa average searches na between 10K and 100K searches, so perfect result siya for niche. Will this be a perfect niche pa rin moving forward? Or not? Okay? Of course, this is still perfect niche moving forward, right? Kasi kung babalikan natin yung ating Google Trends and then kinuha din natin yung idea na to, this is still a product niche that is on demand. Okay? So, kailan natin malalaman na ang product niche na sinesearch mo dito using the Google Keyword Planner isang product na mataas ang kompetisyon and malawak na yung coverage ng product na yan. Okay? That is if ang average monthly searches mo na nakikita na data is reaching more than 100k searches and above. Okay? Ayan. So, hindi naman po kayo maguguluhan sa aking explanation. Again, ipa-flash ko later on before the end of our video today yung standard criterion na to in reading your average monthly searches using the keyword planner tool. Again, kapag nag-search kayo dito and may nakita kayong 100k searches, yan. So, expect na yung product niche na yan ay may wide competition and of course, humongous or monstrous na. Okay? Ayan. So, how can we tell? How can we tell naman if that niche has neither competition nor profit? Okay? Well, there's only one thing that you need to check. Okay? If there are less than 1k searches and then you probably want to skip to the next niche option that you have in mind. Kasi most probably than not, it has neither competition nor profit. Okay? Katulad lang nito, no? Balikan natin. Ayan. Okay. Ayan siya, no? So, as you can see here, it's less than 1,000 searches. Itong mga item na to, like Super King Size Bed, Raymond Bed Sheets, Warm Bed Sheets, Twister Bed Sheets, Best Bed Sheets 2019, Caddy, Trident, and so on. Okay? So, probably, it neither has no competition or no profit at all. Okay, but this actually does not mean kung marunong ka naman po ng SEO, this is actually a data opportunity for you to work on how you're gonna market your product given na meron ka ng ganitong klaseng data na nasa harapan mo. Okay? Ayan, so let's switch to my screen right now. Just give me a moment here. I will stop sharing my screen and we'll be switching to our window. Okay. All right. Okay, so we are now back and we are about to end our tutorial today. The key thing to realize when finding products to sell online using this Google search data is that not everyone who performs a search is looking to buy. So in fact, most of the searches conducted on Google are for information. So as a result, when you do your keyword research, do some additional checks as well. Do a deep dive on other websites so you can also get or build a better looking and more product ideas that you are going to sell online. So remember, the success of your business not only depends on whether you can get traffic, but whether you can also stand out among the competition as well and other factors. Okay, so yan po, panibagong learning na naman po sa inyo, brought to you by yours truly, yung Mama Betchay. I hope na may natutunan po kayo today. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up para may pagpatuloy ko po na gawang kayo ng mga informational videos like this one. Okay, so once again, this is your Mama Betchay. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, don't forget to comment it down below. I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye!